it's been about 2 years since I made part one of that Samsung trade-in scam video, and I've got a different vehicle now. But I figure I should tell you what happened, because I've had quite a few comments about, hey, this happened to me, what'd you do, the letter you wrote, all this stuff. Here's what happened in a nutshell. At the end of that last video, you saw they had sent me back someone else's S9. Looked like it was factory reset. It was, but it wasn't reset from the Google Cloud. So when I tried to log into that phone and use it, I couldn't, because it was locked into someone else's Google account. So the phone was completely useless. There was no way to hack into it. I tried all the YouTube stuff. That was all, they patched it all. All right, so after about 6 weeks of going back and forth with Samsung, hey, this was not my phone. Where's my V40? You're charging me $550. This is not part of the deal. I had enough. You would go back and forth with email. They would send you to a different department. You would call. It was the wrong person. They would tell you to call that person, back and forth and back and forth. Send them information. They would send you an email and ask for the same information you just sent them. So after about 6 weeks, I penned up a letter here. And I know you're not going to be able to read this whole thing here probably, but I'm just showing this to you because this is what I had to do along with pictures. There's page 2 here, and I'm going to put all the text of this in the description. So I sent them this letter and basically said, I'm done playing games. I had this letter, which definitely got their attention, but in addition to that, I happened to have pictures of my V40, pictures that showed the condition, pictures that had the ESN or the IMEI that was tied to that phone, and I sent that in along with this letter, and I sent in pictures of that S9 along with this letter, and I was like, I know my phone, I have pictures of it, the condition, it's exactly what I said I sent in, and after I think about 2 weeks or so, I got an email back from Samsung, and they said, hey, good news, you qualify for the $550 trade-in credit on your trade-in. I'm like, oh, no kidding. But I finally got resolution that way. And what the email said, if I can find it, maybe I'll put that in this video too. It said, basically, we've reviewed your case, we got your letter, the pictures. Because you have proof, we will go ahead and give you the credit that was due as part of this program. So I don't know what to tell you. If you are sending in phones and you don't have pictures of the condition and the ESN tied to that phone, you might be screwed. I did one more. I said I would never do this trade-in deal again, but Samsung makes it so appealing. The phone I'm using right now, this Note 20 that I'm filming this with, I did the trade-in with, I don't even know what I sent in. I think it was an old iPhone to get credit on this, and I did the same thing, took pictures, all that stuff. You got to lawyer up if you're going to do this trade-in program, because Samsung itself is not doing the trade-in evaluations on these phones. It is some third party that they hire. I think they're down in Texas somewhere, and they are absolute crooks. This is not just me. It happens to lots and lots of people. So if you're going to take advantage of these programs, go ahead. But you better cover your arse, as the Europeans would say, because if you don't, you're looking at getting hosed. Don't go in blindly thinking it's going to work out. The only exception to that might be if you can take your trade-in to a retail store or the company store, corporate store, and get the trade-in done that way with whatever carrier you're using. I've done that before in the past, and that works well. Mailing them in, be very careful. If you have any questions, let me know. That was my experience. Watch part 1 if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about or why I'm filming on top of a car. But anyway, thanks for watching. Good luck.